What's up everyone? Today we're going to be speedrunning getting a 100-100 Behemoth in Super Auto Pets. We can play a little game if you like. You can leave your guess in the comments as to what turn you think we will get the Behemoth on. And I'll be very curious to hear what you think, because I was very surprised at how early we actually managed to get it on this run. Whatever the case though, this request came from a friend of the channel called Miikudo. You may have heard of him before. He used to do YouTube stuff as well regarding Super Auto Pets. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that if you want a challenge run to be completed, you can leave your suggestions in the comments as well. Just please make them a little bit easy for me to do, because I'm trying to do a single run of Super Auto Pets every single day. And it would be very convenient for me, so please and thank you. Whatever the case though, we're back to the run. We have a pretty decent start with a weasel. One of the things I found very important for this kind of speedrun is that we get as much gold as possible. And before we get later on into the run, let me clarify, speedrun means amount of turns, not amount of time taken, because I do like taking my time when I'm playing out my turns. So let's not take that into consideration, shall we? We have a level 2 store that we can sell, and we are looking for one very specific unit on the sale right here, which is going to be Capybara. Unfortunately, it wasn't the one I was looking for. The one I really wanted to see right there was Rabbit, because with the Hippocampus and the Rabbit you can get massive stats very easily. But on the first row with the Capybara we actually do find the Rabbit regardless. It's going to be only a level 1, but we do get a little bit of a head start regarding its stats. So yeah, very pleasant to see that. We have a Rabbit, and currently I think there's a little bug regarding the wow chicken that we're going to purchase right here. It gives the Rabbit 2 opportunities to give HP to itself instead of 1 for some reason, maybe because it considers the weakness a separate application of food. I wouldn't know, but it works out to our favor right here, because it's going to allow us to scale up that much faster with the Hippocampus plus the Rabbit. And we already have a 13.8, which is only going to scale up from here. We're going to get a second Rabbit for some extra HP scaling, and if we scale up HP faster, it also means the Hippocampus is going to scale up the attack faster, so we definitely want that. The Porridge is going to buff the lowest stat on the Rabbit, which was the HP in this case, and we buy an apple as well right here, and the Rabbit is already up in the 20s regarding its stats. Unfortunately though, it does have weakness, and we do get destroyed by a warg right here, which is whatever, honestly. Like we have the hearts to spare right now, and we're just gunning for the stats regardless, so even if we lose I don't think it's that big of a deal. We have another Hippocampus that we have found, so that means we'll be scaling up the attack even faster than before. Which maybe actually wasn't necessary, because you can see we're scaling the HP slowly as it is already, which is kinda crazy to say when you have double Rabbit on your team, but Hippocampus actually broken unit. I hope it gets nerfed soon. It's like a better seal, and I don't really like having a better unit than the seal in the game, so I would really appreciate a nerf on it. Whatever the case though, we can get it up to level 2 next turn. In the meantime, we'll just continue buying foods, and actually we find the Rabbit level up as well. Stats in the 40s already, only turn 8. We are basically halfway there to the 100-100. And we have prepared double level ups for this turn. So hopefully one of them is the Behemoth. We have also prepared a frog for this scenario in case we want to swap the stats. And you'll see right here that we actually do get the Behemoth from the second level up. So we will sell the frog, we will swap the stats. Rabbit shall remain on the team because it gives some very valuable HP, and we also get a sauropod from the level up as well, so that will help us scale even nicely. Is that the word? Nicely? I don't think it is. But yeah, we have the very decent food build that we have constructed: level 2 rabbit, level 1 squirrel, level 1 sauropod, and we also have the hippocampus for that precious attack scaling. The Behemoth also scales itself up, which means that the hippocampus is going to give yet another buff to it. And we are already near 50 attacks, so I think we are doing very well so far. The question is, how quickly can we get the other half of the stats done? And I think honestly we got the harder half done already, because now we have access to some very good scalers like this monkey right here, which we are absolutely going to take. Sauropod helping out big time. The stats come flying in. We have more low chickens, therefore more attack and HP scaling. Lemon to cleanse the weakness as well. Stats will be in the 70s, at least in the attack department, but even the HP is getting pretty close to a respectable level as well. Here we face a poor hippo player with triple monkey, but sadly their stats are nearly not good enough, and we end up claiming a victory quite easily. We're going to continue scaling up. What we need now is more HP scaling than attack, because we are already nearing the 100 attack, and at this pace we are actually going to have a useless hippocampus, which is a little sad. But here I decide to actually sell the sauropod, I believe. We're going to buy the avocado and get rid of it for a second monkey. Very nice that the monkey gives more HP than attack, so that we can hopefully catch up a little bit, because the attack is almost maxed out. And look at this poor little team with stats in the 20s. I kind of pity them honestly, but yeah, we're on turn 12 and attack will surely get up to 100 on this turn, so all that is left for us to do is scale up the HP. As I said, the hippocampus is useless now because we already got the attack that we wanted, so let's start going with the cow instead. Unfortunately, we could not get the waffle because the cow overrode it, but it's no big deal because we have porridge that we can use. And you can see turn 12, I believe we're going to get up to 98 HP, so 2 HP of the 100. So if you guessed turn 12, I am sorry to say that you were in fact mistaken. We were only 2 HP off, but the good news is that on this turn the Behemoth will definitely give stats to itself and push itself up to 100. So yeah, this is it. This is the speedrun complete. We have gotten a 100 on turn 13. So yeah, what I wanted to do now is actually just win the run. Like, let's not have this run be wasted, and I think we're having some pretty decent chances right here because we transition into a cat. We also have a stegosaurus actually, which can help us out with the tempo problem that we may have. So yeah, cat can come in next turn instead of the monkey, I guess, and then we can continue scaling up. But for now, let's hop into battle. Hopefully we don't lose. But we face this disgusting looking summon team on turn 13, and would you look at that, we actually lost because they got a wolf as well. Like, they were already destroying us, but they just had to have this little bit of overkill also. Whatever the case though, we get the waffle for the cow, and I was thinking about selling it for a second, but cow is more synergistic with the build than monkey is, so we're going to get rid of that instead. And yeah, hopefully we don't lose. I don't think we will, considering we have a 100, and now that the monkey is gone, we actually get to position properly. Going to take the pancakes right here. It only gives 2 HP with the rabbit, but it also prevents the stegosaurus from hitting the cat with its buff, so that's a little bit good at least. We have stats in the 50s on the opponent, but unfortunately it's not good enough for them. And here we are going to play out the final turn. So yeah, this is going to be the speedrun complete. I really hope you enjoyed this run, and if you did, I hope that you like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.